for a party tonight, and you're gonna get left if you don't get right, child. So forget the troubles and forget the news. We're gonna plug and black out them news low. And if the tie's too tight, then adjust the noose. Cause if you're gonna hang tight, cut loose. Turn it up, and we'll burn it down.
Barrel racing. No seat belts, no roll bars, no safety nets. Just you reining a 1,200-pound animal through 15 of the fastest seconds of your life. It starts the moment your horse's nose breaks the electronic timer and you thunder to the first barrel in the cloverleaf pattern. You'd better have a little balance, lots of guts, and no fear. All you've got to hang on to is a handful of rawhide in front of the saddle. I guarantee you'll be grabbing for that horn at the first barrel, then you fly around that first barrel and burn towards the second. That first barrel is known as the money barrel and is the toughest to maneuver. If you can cue your horse perfectly around that barrel without slowing momentum, you just might get some glory. Timing is everything, and it's up to you to rein that horse at exactly the right moment. Your horse is an American quarter horse, the world's fastest athlete. He's bred for speed, sprint, and agility. He can do it. You both can do it. It's time to make those years of practice and training pay off. You hold on tight and lean just enough to balance your horse to turn the second. If your balance or reining is off on any barrel and you knock it down, it's a 5-second penalty. A second is an eternity in this game. A knocked barrel means you're out of the money. Your silent partner turns the second barrel in 2 strides and bounds for the final barrel, running all out, and you've got to check him to get him to set himself close around that end barrel. You're around it and burning for home as fast as you've ever ridden in your life back across that timer. The race incredibly fast. Your horse felt turbocharged. You feel exhilarated. But the timer will tell you if you and your horse were faster than all of the rest. Thousandths of a second will determine who is the champion over the rest of the pack. Barrel racing originated in the frontier days of the Wild West, when rodeo cowgirls wanted an event to call their own. Since the rodeo event was born over a century ago, it has grown into an international sport. Barrel racers will soon recognize their stars in their own Hall of Fame in Oklahoma. Barrel racing is presently being considered by the Olympics as the newest official equestrian event. The world's richest barrel race, held in Fort Smith, Arkansas, has paid out over the years millions in dollars to the riders who dared to go for the gold. Over 20 years ago, a handful of Ontario horsemen and women got together to promote the sport they loved, and the Ontario Barrel Racing Association was formed. Through their hard work and dedication, the OBRA has grown, from holding small events at local fairs and horse shows to sanctioning world-class speed competitions. Today, the OBRA is a non-profit organization comprised of over 300 families from Canada and the United States. The OBRA's goal is to promote Western timed events, in particular, barrel racing. The organization also recognizes other timed events such as pole bending, flag race, and dash for cash, but barrel racing remains the premier speed event. The OBRA provides speed shows that are entertaining for spectators, rewarding for the sponsors, and fun and financially viable for the barrel racers.
We feel it's been beneficial to sponsor OBRA because the members support us, they come back and give us their business. We've made many friends with the people that we have done business with.
I sponsor the Ontario Barrel Racing Association, and the reason I do is because I believe it is one of the most family-oriented sports that you can be involved in. It has been a tremendous organization for helping me increase revenue for my business in the promotions industry, and it is one of Canada's fastest growing sports. And I would encourage anybody looking to build their business and promote their company throughout Ontario and across the country to be a sponsor of the Ontario Barrel Racing Association.
The OBRA is extremely proud of creating a venue in which horsemen and horsewomen of any skill level and riding ability can compete together and win. We have 3 divisions in our barrel racing competitions. Everyone starts out in the B division. The very fastest horses move into the A division. To be elevated to the A division, your horse must run within 0.3 seconds of the fastest winning A division times. The C division pays horses who run 1.5 seconds slower than the B division winner. We also have youth competitions and pony barrel races for our up-and-coming champions. In the pony barrel races, every rider is a champion, and seeing one parent lead the pony and the other holding their child on the pony around the cloverleaf is not unusual. Our A division horses are some of the fastest in the world, and amongst them are world champions and celebrities in the sport. Yet children and beginners compete alongside them, and the camaraderie is high. Imagine if you were a hockey fan and you could skate alongside Wayne Gretzky, or if you were a NASCAR fan practicing with Jeff Gordon. In Ontario Barrel Racing Association, everyone rides together and has a chance to win at their skill level. Beginners compete alongside seasoned professionals. Parents compete alongside children, and in some families, their grandchildren.
With a turn, I go forward, lose my balance. I had to come up with some idea to keep my balance back in the saddle while they stopped to make the turn. And I'd seen a guy in '68 down in Kentucky. He was doing cutting horses. He must have been 80 years old. And he had a seat belt on, so he stayed back in the saddle in the cutting horse. When I lost my legs in '76, and I started barrel race, I'd lose my balance and go over the front and have to really ride hard. And I thought, I gotta come up with something, and I thought of him. So I rigged up a seat belt in order to keep me back in the saddle on the stops. I'm okay in the drive off and the turns, but it's the stop that I go forward. The seat belt keeps me back in the saddle in order to let me sit there and ride.
Here at the Toronto Stampede, OBRA members from across the province have gathered to compete and show everyone what it's all about. Over $10,000 is up for added prize money, and the competition is tough, and the riders are having fun. Who will win? Who will go from a B to an A division horse? And who will take home the prize money is anyone's guess. What is certain is that the fans will see a great show, and the competitors and their horses will give it their all. We at the Ontario Barrel Racing Association would like to invite you to be a part of our sport. Whether you would like to race, or cheer on your favorite as a fan, or contribute as a sponsor, we welcome you to join us. Sponsorship enables our sport to continue to grow and can provide you with an exciting, rewarding means of promoting your product or business. Talk to an OBRA director about barrel racing today.
And we burn it down. Hey, daddy's hot Jordan dollars till that sun comes back around. 'Cause we all came here to party. We came to come unwound. So go tell everybody that the boys